G'day guys, Chewy here and welcome back to some more coverage of Heroes of the Storm, where today we're going to have a look at Gazlowe, the melee specialist class, and also an infamous little goblin from the World of Warcraft series. You've known him as an auctioneer and you've probably known him as the guy to sell your crap to in WoW, but here he is now in the fresh as a hero, ready to really kick some ass. He's got like a little arsenal of skills that makes him quite unique in pushing, and also makes him a very viable character in holding off scenarios, and hopefully we can give you a bit of a demonstration of what we can do with Gazlowe. Alright guys, let's kick it off.
Anyone order a one-man wrecking crew? Choose a talent!
Alright guys, welcome to some Gazlowe gameplay. I can finally say it. I mean, in my earlier videos I couldn't even pronounce Gazlowe, but I eventually got there, didn't I? Alright, let's talk about how Gazlowe works. So first off, the trait ability is Salvager. So basically what you can do is you can collect scrap. What scrap is basically items that are going to restore some of your mana, and also cause your ability cooldown to react faster. And you basically get it from dismantling your rocket turrets. So that's the first skill that I'm going to talk about here. We're about to go into a fight, so let me choose an ability. What are we up against? Alright, Illidan, stealth, damage, no support. Let me go TNT. So the first ability basically allows you to drop down the turret. What the turret does is it basically attacks anything that comes within that AoE radius. On the base level, the turret is a single target ability. In terms of, single target person it aims at. But the reason why the turret's so good is when you place it, you can destroy it using your trait to collect some scrap, which you just did then, and return some mana. But more importantly, if you're trying to, oh man, did you see that? I'll get onto that ability next. If you're trying to protect a scenario point, like especially on the map where you got to click the tributes, these things are just a pain in the butt because they're not a one-shot melee ability. You do have to damage them down to get rid of them, and it really gives you that little bit more extra stalling time to get the rest of your team to it. And as for the second ability, this is your laser, your Deth Lazor, which is basically a charge-up ability. The longer you charge it up for, the more damage it does. And basically, once you do it and you sit in place, you've got a linear spot to aim it at, and then you just charge it up, and it's really good at annihilating creeps as well. You could probably sit in the background, hide in the bushes, and smash enemy with it as well, but it is great. As the third ability is your TNT ability, or your Xplodium Charges, and it is awesome. It's basically a large range AoE damage and stun. You can fire it into areas where there is structures and do bulk damage. So for the build that I'm going for now, it's nothing really planned. I went for the increase in damage from that turret, and unfortunately D's going to get us here. Yeah, he's got us. Diablo's definitely got us. Oh my god. Oh man. Oh man, that was close. Alright. Our next tier, our basic attacks increase the duration of active rockets turrets by 1. Okay, so every time we attack we get to drop down another rocket. I mean, that's pretty good, right? We could also, enemy minions have a chance to drop scrap, activate to boost a minion for pushing. I'm thinking, we want to, well, we've already gone for a increase in the TNT, and we basically want to be able to drop down as many of those rocket turrets as we can, because they're just extremely useful. I'll show you what you can do. Even with defending, we can throw a couple here next to our towers, and just be able to support taking all these creeps out. So if Diablo does come in a little bit closer, we'll throw a rocket down. Nearly. The only reason we're throwing that down is when it goes off, to get rid of some of those creeps. I'm just going to stay back a little bit. Try bait Diablo into us. I'm going to charge up our laser. Laser. Let's pump it up to maximum volume. Yeah, that's good. Just chill back and take it easy. That's basically what we're going to do, guys. And keep up a little bit of defense on our tower. I'm quite happy with that. I'm going to go in here and help out Zeratul, though. Maybe throw down a rocket pod just to be a pain in the butt. Just shoot my laser at him. Laser. Love that word, laser. Alright, might go help Zeratul out, because they are pushing top quite reasonably well. We're just going to push this, and you can just see there those melee basic attacks. It's just increasing our time between being able to throw down that next turret. So we're going to run around and probably collect some scrap that we've got sitting down here. Probably, I guess, with the TNT or the charges, you really don't want to be dropping. You want to drop it ahead of the enemy, or bait them in a situation where they have to walk into it.
Choose a talent.
Next tier turret, we're going to go for our rockets. slow or have multiple attack? I reckon the multiple attack, so at least if we've got them in place, they're going to be able to do a little bit more damage than normal, or at least get a little bit more AoE pressure on our enemies. He should be able to get him. Good on Zeratul. I'm going to drop down some rocket turrets here. Just going to take the damage from that, because I really want that rocket turret to stay in place, because it's really going to assist with, obviously, not just dealing damage, but also, you know, when they're trying to push, it's going to like start hammering all those creeps. And this is pretty much how I want to play Gazlowe. I mean, I'm not really being really aggressive in this match. Obviously there I just used my trade ability to get some mana back. But I'm going to show you what I mean by how assistful these rocket turrets can be. And you want to throw them in places like this. Really annoying spots where... So while they're sitting in there, the enemy can't see them. If they do come to hand in, it's just delaying them for the ability to get the... I guess the scenario point there, because they've sort of got to stop and deal with those two turrets. I'm going to leave them there. I really don't need to leave them there, but I am. I'm going to go for some auto attacks on this. That's fine. Collect some more coins. See if we can come back, guys. Come back. Just throw that down there, just as a deterrent. Give us that little bit of room to run away. And I think just because of the sheer amount of mana we've got left, we're going to pop on back. We're going pretty well in terms of kills. We are ahead in the kills, and we've got a 1 level difference, which is good. As for the push, I think I might go assist. And also with Gazlowe, he is really great at taking out mercenary camps as well. If you can imagine now with our rocket turrets attacking multiple enemies, we just pretty much drop down a rocket turret, get in the thick of it, drop down another one, and there goes the push. Magical, isn't it? And like, I guess you could use your trait here and just collect those scraps back, because you're not really gonna... They're not really useful sitting there, are they? As for the 2 ultimates, we have 2 ways to go. We can basically go for the Robo Goblin, which allows us to boost ourself in a sort of a buff, which makes us a pushing machine for damaging buildings and also taking down mercenaries and creeps. Or we can go for the AoE damage spell, which I might go for, which basically pulls enemies into an AoE and does some significant damage. And it really does complement. You want to be basically throwing down your ult and then throwing down an Xplodium Charge. And that's the way we're going to go with this build, I think. You can see our turret there just assisting with the pushes. And don't underestimate these turrets with Gazlowe. They can make quite a mean punch. Alright. So we've got a couple coins on us. I might just come to stick some more coins. They're going quite well without me there. Let's sit here and auto. We can take this damage quite well. Illidan using his ultimate ability. You can hear that going off a mile away. I am going to leave that turret there. I am going to go in for a hand-in, though. I think we've got another objective, which is great. Well, we probably should just go in here and hook in, yeah. Let's hook into this. Throw down a turret. Just give us that a little bit more. There we go. So it's pretty hard to see there, but I did just drop my ultimate ability, which did the pull-in damage. I'm not sure if it assisted significantly. The ability we went for, I did that quite fast there, is we went for 2 Xplodium Charges. And really the reason why I go for them for twofold is it really is for pushing late game. And the other reason is it's just really annoying having to throw 2 of those down. And if you're being followed up like we were then, it is a great way to slow them down. Boom! Man, love that. I am going to go out here and grab my scrap, though. You can see that scrap there, giving me that little bit more mana replenishment. Let's throw down some turrets. Their push should be coming very shortly, so I am a good bait sitting in this position as well, if they do want to come towards me. I'm just going to throw an Xplodium Charge down there. See if I can bait Diablo out. That's okay, you can come to me, pal. I've got quite a significant amount of turret damage here for your face. And don't worry about me, I can definitely hold my own in this little area, even without my teammates. And they're pushing quite well without me. If anything, I'm pretty much distracting 2 heroes. I'm probably going to push these turrets forward just a tad. Just collect my mana back. There we go. I think we could probably just take this creep camp bottom by ourselves. Which is what I'm going to do. There we go. You just see those 2 Xplodium Charges. I've pretty much kept them stunned for the whole time. With all my turrets in place, I've just taken out that camp with minimal damage to myself as well. And the other great thing about the trait, I probably didn't explain it well before, you can actually dismantle while still being mounted, so you don't actually have to unmount at all by any means to do what I just did then, which is another great option. So we're going for a 6-coin hand-in. The team are out, well, without me here on this, but with a hand-in this significant, I am just going to take advantage of that they're leaving me alone, and we're going to go for the increased attack range, and I just did that skill fast. But we're basically increasing the area which our turrets can do damage, which is perfect. So they are quite distracted, and we're just going to take advantage of this and collect all the coins. I'm going to leave my turret in place, because that's a pain in the butt for them to deal with. I'm going to hand in these 5 coins, because I am a little bit of a liability to my team, just walking around with 5 coins on me. And here we go, we've got another scenario. Probably get some of my mana back, which we don't really need. That's fine. And I guess I'm just going to go and steal this camp here, because we've obviously got that bottom area that's about to get hit pretty hard soon. And you can just see those multiple attacks on those turrets. You know, just with my team with me, we are just a machine. I'm going to leave them in place, however. That is a pain in the butt for them to deal with. No, I didn't see that guy coming up the rear. Diablo got nailed, so that's fine. We're going to go back to the push. We've got our creeps here. There's a few of them. Probably going to go back here, actually. It seems to be a large wave, so maybe we could even grave golem at this point. That's cool. We're going to throw an Xplodium Charge. Just fire up our laser, take a bit of face damage. Oh, it doesn't matter anyway. Here comes Diablo coming up for the push. Here comes... Oh! That's okay. We'll just jump behind here. We're just going to throw down, you probably didn't see that then, but I just threw down an Xplodium Charge, my ultimate, and 1 TNT whack. And I did take a fair bit of damage to the face just then, but I mean, we wowed him quite well. We probably don't even need to throw that Xplodium Charge down there. We are going to jump on our mount though and head on in and hand in some more coins. 4 coins is of great assistance to my team. I'm going to throw down a turret though. Always good to have something to do some damage to them at this point. That's good. Good communication there, Zeratul. Another hand in of 4 coins. And since the team pretty much have them handled, we're just going to do what we do best. And we're going to smash out these camps. Because obviously my team are handling those fights quite well without me. I do feel a little bit lazy not being in there with them and assisting, but... I mean, we're actually assisting quite well. You know, the 4 of them, our level difference, they're handling them quite well. And handing in these coins and getting the objective is also a very viable strategy to play. I think we are going to go up for the golem. I am going to come on my way and help these guys out. On my way. Gazlowe's coming in, baby! You just want to keep those turrets just out of range of his AoE, and that's all pretty much it is to it. So now that we've got even more coins, we're going to go for the hand in. I just need 2 more. And that's it, guys. That's another scenario. I'll hand in. I mean, the beauty about it is, you know, and as said before, we'll just dump those coins in there. And, yep, he's got some further coins. I'm just going to go bottom and push bot.
We're on, boys! Let's liven up this place!
I am just going to probably steal these coins as well. I mean, I know they haven't had one scenario yet, but the more stronger push we can get, the better. I am going to leave that in place. Got 30 seconds. I'm probably going to assist here, and I'm going to push these creeps. And by the time these creeps have been pushed, we will just jump straight back up there and take some mercenary camps. This one will be up in 17 seconds. They are all down. Looks like they're fighting top, so now would be my move. If any was the time to do the move, now's the move to push and wipe out these waves and drop the turrets in there for their base. They're all going to be quite distracted there. They did get quite a few kills, which is not good. So I'm just going to run on out of there, guys. I know that was I know that was probably pretty lazy of me not to assist my team, but you can see just with the turrets I've dropped in place there, I mean, they're not going to get any assistance at all with that. In fact, they're in quite a bit of strife for letting me to do that push. Zagara's helping me out with a bit of pushing power there, which is fine. And we're going to go now for the next tier ability. I mean, we could just increase the radius and the damage of our ultimate ability, or we can basically come back to life a little bit faster. And I think at this point in the game, that the more damage we're outputting, the better. Now, they're probably in a good position here to do a hand-in. And I'm in quite a good position here to take this guy down if he wants to come back, which is fine. You can just see there, you know, it probably wasn't very apparent, but the absolute damage coming out of these turrets then on Diablo, he actually had to run away from me in a 1v1 scenario. I am going to come in now with a little bit of assistance for my team. I'm very low mana, so unfortunately with abilities, I'm probably not the best assisting person right now for my team. I'm probably just going to jump in place. And pretty much I'm using my turrets here to defend this scenario. We really don't need to sit here and go to this point. But I'm just going to be an absolute pain in their butt. And if I can be a pain in their butt, that's a great objective for me. I am going to hearth back though. Actually, you know what? I'm probably in a great position here just to take camps out by myself. A little bit low on the mana threshold, but we do have one base push or Rax that has occurred already. I realise that's cross-gain talk, it's not a Rax, but we took out their mid-forward, so we do have the catapults coming in quite hard, which is a good assistance. And I think I'm just going to run around and steal some more creeps, because that also does, the camps here puts on a little bit of pressure to them. Again, don't really need the turrets there anymore that we're taking the camps. They will no doubt get one scenario. We can't, you know, perfect game would be lovely. But all we're going to do is run around and collect as many coins as we can. Next arsenal of coins will allow us to take out their next level of forts, their next tiers, I should say. And right now, we're just going to set up these rocket turrets. And we're going to drop down a stun. Well-timed stun there. Probably a second one. There we go. At this point, guys, I think we've done quite a good survive so far. We're just going to jump back. They're pretty much at a point where they have to defend, right? We've had some significant push there. We've stolen a fair few coins. Zeratul's in quite a good position there to get some more kills as well.
Keep destroy.
No, we've got another keep, so this is over. I'm just going to run around and, oh my god. Perfect, perfect, perfect.
Mostly for me.
Just to make sure we've got a little bit of time there before they can take... Actually, you know what? Does this turret take... No, it doesn't attack the chest, unfortunately. Wouldn't that be perfect if it attacked the chest? I mean, that would be the dream. And just to assist my team with some time, we're just going to put a little bit of delay in there. We don't really need to, but that's it. That's game. You can see, even that little early notice there pretty much scared their team away from coming into the objective. I'm going to throw a rocket down. Yeah, we're just going to go in for the finisher. I mean, you can see that big giant pool that we got in there. That was absolutely great. I'm going to drop down some more turrets, get some auto attacks off. Because remember, every time we do auto attack, that was the game anyway, guys. I hope you enjoyed the hero spotlight on Gazlowe. I had fun playing him. And he's quite a viable character. Obviously, there's different builds you can get out there, but that's a little showcase of what you can do when you jump in and play Gazlowe. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you'd like to see the content or more videos from Chewy, just hit that subscribe button. And as always, guys, thanks for watching.